Now, Rafa, let's go to a third fight of the night. Another international fight in the featherweight division. Nicaragua against Ecuador. Two hot prospects coming up with great records. Aaron Cañarte undefeated and Walter Reyes 7-1.
Aaron Cañarte with the scariest mask on the planet. I mean, traditional warrior mask.
But let's see Walter Reyes first. Rafa, you're talking about Cañarte already getting excited, but we need to listen to Walter Reyes. He's also intimidating. With that regional music. He's a great gentleman. I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and super professional. Also from Team Javi Torres from Nicaragua, Managua. He's only 23 years old, and he's also representing Extreme Combat Academy from Alex Bustamante, and right now in his corner, Coach Blake Witter. Shout out to all of their coaches.
One of his strengths is Muay Thai, so we might see some kickboxing action, but as we've seen lately, when they come out just saying, I'm a good striker, the opponent looks to neutralize that weapon first. So how counterintuitive is it to say, hey, I'm a great striker before you fight your opponent, but if you prepare enough, you can probably use that striking to your favor. So the fight starts out standing up, Alex. So there's still a chance.
I'm just mesmerized by
that
when he scores, but Ecuador fight.
It's on with the performance of Juan Sticky Diaz.
But now, Rafa, let's go to a third fight of the night. Another international fight in the featherweight division. Nicaragua against Ecuador. Two hot prospects coming up with great records. Aaron Cañarte undefeated and Walter Reyes 7-1.
Aaron Cañarte with the scariest mask on the planet. I mean, traditional warrior mask.
But let's see Walter Reyes first. Rafa, you're talking about Cañarte already getting excited, but we need to listen to Walter Reyes. He's also intimidating. With that regional music. He's a great gentleman. I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and super professional. Also from Team Javi Torres from Nicaragua, Managua. He's only 23 years old, and he's also representing Extreme Combat Academy from Alex Bustamante, and right now in his corner, Coach Blake Witter. Shout out to all of their coaches.
One of his strengths is Muay Thai, so we might see some kickboxing action, but as we've seen lately, when they come out just saying, I'm a good striker, the opponent looks to neutralize that weapon first. So how counterintuitive is it to say, hey, I'm a great striker before you fight your opponent, but if you prepare enough, you can probably use that striking to your favor. So the fight starts out standing up, Alex. So there's still a chance.
I'm just mesmerized by the walkout song, man. I mean, it's too calm before the war, right?
I think that's a perfect way to put it, Alex. It's the calm before the storm. So maybe we're just seeing a different side before the maniac comes out. With Walter Jose Reyes, the Wolf.
The Wolf. The Nicaraguan Wolf. Great song by Carlos Mejia Godoy.
I mean, he started out in Olympic wrestling, so he does have a base in wrestling. So
he's one of the best top prospects in Central America, Rafa.
No, and like you were saying, I mean, you can be really good at a lot of things. But if you have one little weak link in that chain, it can break you.
Your opponent's going to expose it.
That's right.
And that happened in the last fight. Let's see what happens in this one. Meanwhile, we are going to take a look at his opponent from Guayaquil, Ecuador. Wearing a Diablo mask, like you said. I love that mask. Aaron Cañarte, undefeated. In the house.
Very different type of walkout song, very different kind of style. One was very calm, very collected, and another one is pretty much the devil incarnate with that mask.
That's actually a devil mask in his culture, and he's feeling it.
Part of what we said, we have a big crowd tonight, Alex, and
I can feel the energy.
Feeding off of that crowd. I mean, it's nothing like coming to see these fights live. If you have the chance, if you're in Tijuana, come visit us for our next live event at the UWC. Always great to have all the fans here from across the globe. And tonight is no exception. And I mean, these guys feed off the energy of the crowd, feed off the energy of just the place, the history behind Hayalay El Foro, Palace of the Sports.
Again, Coach Raul Arbizu and Fernando Amado in Aarón Cañarte's corner. Great coaches. And in Walter's corners is also Javi Torres. Another great coach.
Another great coach. I mean, this is a matchup that you could easily make.
Rafa, I heard through the grapevine that this is an eliminator for the Dana White Contender Series. Whoever comes out on top is going to get a shot at Dana White.
That's exactly where I was going with this, Alex. I mean, you can make this fight at a Contender Series.
This is not a rumor anymore. This is some real talk right now.
Right, so pay attention. The winner of this fight, you might see them pretty soon. Not just on UFC Fight Pass, but in the UFC Octagon pretty soon. So a lot riding for both of these fighters. Great fighters, both of them. Great coaches on each corner. So let's go to the tail of the tape before we get too excited. Here we can see 8-0 record for Aarón Cañarte. 25 and 23 with a slight height advantage for Walter Reyes. Both weighing in on weight, on time. Reach advantage for Walter Reyes with that almost 10 centimeters of a distance. Is that going to play a part? We do see a longer fighter in Walter Reyes and Aarón Cañarte. But now it's time to find out the truth. We go to Pablo Flores in the middle of the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for 3 rounds of MMA action in the bantamweight division. It is presented by Ultimate World Challenge and sponsored by Roobet, the official sponsor of UWC number 33 and Fighters Inc. Your 3 judges scoring this bout in cage side. Cristian Equiwa, Mayra Arce, and Guillermo Figueroa. Your referee in charge, Luis Cobian. Introducing first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He wears the gray trunks with green and white trim. He officially weighs in 146 pounds. In 6 pro bouts, he stands with a record near perfect 1. 5 victories, only 1 defeat. He represents MMA Academy in Central America from Managua, Nicaragua. Walter Lobo Reyes.
Nicaragua.
And his opponent across the cage standing in the red corner. He wears the black trunks with gray and green. He officially weighs in 145.6 pounds. In 8 pro bouts, he stands perfect. 8 victories. He represents, and from gym, Guayaquil, Ecuador. Dale Ñaño. Aarón Tommy God Cañarte. And now giving out the final instructions, your referee in charge, Luis Cobian.
Fighters, we went over the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times and obey my command at all times. Sound the bell, I want you to come in and fight. Gloves, good luck to both.
Fight brought to you by Roobet, official sponsor of the Ultimate Warrior Challenge. Roobet, Crypto Casino and Sportsbook. Fighters are ready. Referee, please lock the cage.
Ready? Ready?
And let's get down to business. Aarón Cañarte wearing black shorts. Walter the Wolf Reyes with the gray shorts.
These guys are throwing heavy right off the bat.
Just how we expected. Whoa, throwing fire.
First takedown of the fight.
If he can take Cañarte down, that's a huge statement by the Wolf, but never mind. Now Cañarte reversing that attempt.
Nice knee to the body followed by that elbow. Way to leave a clinch with the mark.
Nice right hand by the Nicaraguan fighter. Coach Trif Cortez in Aaron Cañarte's corner, a boxing coach. Former coach of Brandon Moreno. Nice overhand right by Cañarte.
Very nice elbow from Reyes.
These two guys are swinging, Rafa.
Oh, and Reyes has the advantage with the distance. As long as he stays away from Cañarte, he has the advantage standing up, but Cañarte knows how to throw as well.
Oh, yes.
And those leg kicks add up.
He's undefeated for a reason. Oof, nice. Oh! Cañarte drops a Nicaraguan fighter. Cañarte looking to finish the fight. That was a beautiful
right here.
punch. Oh my God! This is over. Cañarte by knockout in the first. What a beast!
I mean, I'm speechless.
Wow.
This place is going crazy. The head just bounced out of the cage, completely knocked out.
I'm impressed.
What a
Rafa.
crazy knockout by Aaron Cañarte, the devil.
In the house.
In the house, Alex. Wow. What a great way to set the tone for what we were talking about just now. A great opportunity has just opened up for that Contender Series spot. And Aaron Cañarte might be able to take it with this huge knockout.
That was crazy.
9-0, undefeated. Aaron Cañarte is a force to be reckoned with. Remember the name Aaron Cañarte, but most of all, remember that mask. You will be seeing more of it.
That's a great win, definitely. If you're about to be on the Contender Series, there's no better win you can have than that. He just did tonight.
Proudly wearing that mask again.
A lot of fans are super happy for Aaron Cañarte. I am speechless right now. I'm a little worried about Walter Reyes. That was a huge knockdown.
Huge knockout. Here we can see him talking back to the doctors. As usual, Dr. Benjamin, always on point.
Benjamin Sandoval, we love you, Doc. Do your job, baby.
Always the first one in, last one out whenever we have a medical issue. Let's go and check out that huge instant replay sponsored by Fighters Inc. And let's go see that replay once again. Wow, just dropped him and then went after him with a little bit of ground and pound to follow it up. And then Walter stood up once more. Let's see if we can get that stand up, and then there it was, completely out. Got 2 extra in before he got stopped completely by the ref.
That bounce in the back of the head worries me, Rafa.
Thank you again to Fighters Inc. for that instant replay. That's going to go in the books. You can go now to fightersinc.com.
And Johnny, that's what happens. I mean, when you stand and bang and you trade like that, you risk it, right? You open up to getting punched in the face.
Definitely, it's the risk you take. From what I've seen out of Reyes, he looked a little too confident coming forward like that. And I was about to say he needs to be careful before he gets caught. And before you knew it, he got caught with that shot. He didn't see it coming, and those are the ones that hurt.
So once again, thank you for Fighters Inc. for being the official sponsor of the Ultimate Warrior Challenge, where you can find everything you need for mixed martial arts and all combat sports. Visit www.fighters-inc.com and enter the code UWC30OFF and get 30% off on all purchases made. And now let's go to the center of the cage with Pablo the Voice Flores with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to an end officially. 1 minute and 56 seconds in the opening round. For your winner by the way of KO victory. And still undefeated. Entram Gym en Guayaquil, Ecuador. El ñaño la hizo. Aaron Tommy Gun Cañarte.
And there you have it, Johnny. Let's go and check out that post-fight interview.
My friend, estoy con el ganador Aaron Cañarte. ¿Cómo te sientes en este momento?
Buenas noches, me siento muy contento, muy feliz por esta victoria. Quería hacer un KO, hace tiempo no lo había hecho, me terminé mis últimas peleas por decisiones y ahora quería terminarla y se logró. Este triunfo va para todo Ecuador, para toda mi familia, a toda la gente que me apoya, a mis patrocinadores. Muchas gracias por el apoyo y a mi equipo que está aquí presente. ¡Puro entran!
Your opponent came out guns blazing. What was your strategy going into the fight? ¿Cuál fue tu estrategia cuando tu rival salió con todo?
Pues trabajamos un poco con el profe Fer en Jiu-Jitsu también, el body lock. Si se venía mucho para adelante, tratar de lucharlo, pero yo sé que también podía con las manos en el intercambio y me fajé arriba y quise noquearlo.
I was ready to wrestle, but at the end of the day, we standed and we banged. So I was ready for that too. ¿Alguna otra cosa que quieras decir? Any other thing you want to add?
Nada, muchas gracias por el apoyo a todos y un saludo a toda la gente de Ecuador y que la disfruten, que la celebren. A mi papá, que celebre como se debe, ya sabe, él sabe cómo se celebra en Ecuador.
Felicidades, Aaron Cañarte, ladies and gentlemen.
Sending it off to the family. Let's go see that instant replay one more time to enjoy that victory. Nice head movement, Johnny.
Yeah, that was a great finish, great execution. Our first finish of the night. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
I mean,
Clean knockout.
What a finish. There we saw it. That first one already
Right here, boom. He didn't see that one coming.
already shook him, but he still was able to answer back, get up, and that was the beginning of the end.
Knockout of the night.
Nominee.
It's the only one. So it has to be. But I loved it. I mean, hats off to Walter Reyes, who did not respect Aaron Cañarte's stand-up game. He came out and he started trading punches. It caught up to him at the end of the day. He's still young. He still has a lot to learn and a bright career ahead of him. We hope he comes back soon. But right now it was all Cañarte. Maybe it's the mask.
Maybe it is the mask. A lot of celebrating going on in Ecuador right now.